San Diego, a beautiful coastal city in Southern California, is home to some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. The city is known for its mild year-round climate and is one of the most popular tourist destinations around. Local residents that reside along the coast of San Diego are often avid water enthusiasts. Meet Shane from Point Loma, a seaside community within San Diego. Shane is an active skateboarder, surfer, and wakeboarder. He also enjoys fishing, lobster diving, and has recently gotten into the very popular and ancient sport of spearfishing.
So these are some of the items I use for spearfishing. So we have our 5mm wetsuit, which is a thicker wetsuit. Usually gotta mix some water and conditioner and slip this on because it's basically a piece of rubber and tears at your skin. Use some nice gloves, some socks, some booty socks. That's pretty much what I use to keep me warm. But onto other things, I use a weight belt to keep me down. This is about 10 pounds. So this keeps me down. Depends on how much you weigh. These are our goggles, mask, snorkel. Need a dive knife for taking out the fish. That goes right my hip here, or my leg, right on the side. So there's that. Chips on the side. Big long dive fins. Nice and strong. Go through the rocks. Flashlight for nighttime diving. Very strong 1000 lumen light preferred. So for catching fish, like during the daytime, I prefer to use this wire which hooks onto my belt right here, and this tip of the point here goes through the gill and out the mouth, and I just hook it on my belt pretty much, or wrap it around this thing a few times, and the fish just hangs on like that. But if I'm lobster diving or going at nighttime, I will not use this at nighttime. I use this, usually hook it onto a float, and it just hangs in the water like this, floating. And yeah, that's what I use for all the fish. But to catch them, use spear gun. This one's customized up a little bit. With a reel set up, 2 bands up on top. It's been a good gun. Wine sling works really well too. It's the other item. It's pretty much just a 3-piece online cheap $50 wine sling, just taped up with electric tape and custom 3-prong on it, and it works like this by putting your thumb right in there, grabbing it right here, doing a little twist, get up to the electrical tape or as high as you can go. That. Yep, these are the items I use for spearfishing. Spearfishing. I started off going lobster diving. A buddy invited me to go lobster diving one night, and from there, lobster season went out. Couldn't get lobster anymore, so I had a bunch of dive gear being unused, and I just took it out and got a spear gun and tried it out down at a local spot. And I used weights to go down to the bottom. You gotta remember to hold your breath, and when you start feeling pressure build up in your head, to believe that by equalizing, and just being sneaky in general down, not making a ton of noise. Nighttime, there's a lot of eels, so as soon as a fish gets caught, usually there's some blood in the water and they'll come right out. And so if I have a fishing wire, like a fish wire, I will not use that at nighttime because they can't pierce the bag.
Shane goes on to explain that spearfishing is the best fishing method for the environment.
You only choose a specific type of fish, and it doesn't involve mass killing other fish.
Shane has stressed the fact of being prepared for any spearfishing journey.
So usually before you go diving, you want to make sure you have a checklist to have everything ready to go, because you want to pull up to the dive spot and it could be perfect diving and you don't have your gear. So you want to make sure you do that.
How does one get good at filleting a fish?
Practice. I caught a bunch of perch when I first started spearfishing, and worked through like a good dozen of those before I perfected my filleting skills. At first was a couple little strips of fish, now I get a big, nice fillet. These are the fillets, and practice makes perfect. The thing about spearfishing is being able to, it's kind of an escape for me, like spend my own time alone, and everything else in the world keeps happening, but while you're out there, nothing else matters.
A day of adventure is a day in the life of a spearfisherman.